Fire the Extensors. Serving is about a pulling motion. And in a lot of the materials I've done, we talk about how when you throw, there's a leading elbow that allows you to pull on the ball. And when you serve, you're trying to get body parts to lead the racket so that you're pulling on the racket. And many throwers that throw poorly push the ball, and some servers, unfortunately, push the racket. So I get a lot of information from Vic Braden. I like his stuff. I think he's now 82. And, maybe 16, 17 years ago, we were at a tennis conference in Carmel, and I had a chance to have lunch with Vic. And I was publishing stuff on the serve even then. So some guy walked by, kind of a smart aleck, and said, "Oh, you're with Jim, and it's Vic. Give us a tip on the serve." I can still remember, Vic didn't even look up from his soup. He said, "Fire the Extensors, baby." And Vic would call everybody baby at that point. Maybe he still does. But I understood what he meant, and I'd like to try to explain it to you. The tricep muscle will extend the elbow. It's true. Bicep shortens it, tricep extends it. The quadriceps will extend the legs. And what he meant, and I think this is very important on a serve, is that, and I know a lot of people talk about the trophy position, and I think that's overdone and doesn't have much meaning. On a serve, there's a moment when the racket starts to drop. So my elbow is elevated and bent. And a good server at that moment is also engaging the knees. Now, you can engage them even more. And when Vic said fire the extensors, what he meant was that this fires barely before this. Now I'll do it in still again. So basically this is called the lowest racket point. I've dropped the racket and the knees are bent. I know this looks kind of funny. Sun's always in my face. Australian cameraman. What are you going to do? He's in my neighbor. But now firing the extensors is two actions somewhat simultaneous. So that if you watch a serve in slow motion, I'm going to try to get my knees involved right now. I'll do it again. Right now. The other way you can do it is if you do a 3-count beat on a serve, you'd like to fire the knees at 2.5. So there's no knees for a minute. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now let me get the knees in on 2.5. 1, 2.5, 3. 1, 2.5, 3. 1, 2.5, 3. The best servers on your adjacent courts are very good at letting the racket drop and firing their extensors. And you don't have to use those crazy terms. This is an homage to Vic, but it made sense to me that you're trying to use your legs and you're trying to use this tricep. Now, one other thought. If you fire the extensors correctly, where's all the force going? And hopefully you're thinking, geez, it's going up. And that's what you want when you're serving. You think up, you swing up, you look up, you hit up. Everything is about up. Fire up. Fire up. Knees up. Fire up. Give it a try. Tell me if it works for you.